Hello everyone, Drifter Z here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at the Lenovo Thinkpad Yoga 260, one of the most affordable business laptops you can find with an Intel Core i7 processor. Even though this laptop is several years old, it's still a popular option on the used market thanks to its solid build quality and reasonable performance. The model I'm testing today features an Intel Core i7 6600U processor, 8GB of DDR4 RAM, and Intel HD 520 integrated graphics. In this review, we'll see how it performs in everyday tasks, content creation, and gaming. Let's start with general performance. For everyday use, the Thinkpad Yoga 260 feels surprisingly responsive. Opening applications, browsing the web, and multitasking between programs all work smoothly. I also tested CapCut, one of my favorite video editing applications. While editing videos, the laptop handled basic projects fairly well. Scrubbing through the timeline was mostly smooth, although there was a slight delay when loading clips or jumping between sections. It's not ideal for heavy editing, but for simple projects and social media content, it's perfectly usable. Next, I tested web browsing using Amazon and several other websites. Scrolling was smooth, pages loaded quickly, and searching for products felt responsive. For tasks like browsing, watching videos, checking email, and online shopping, this laptop has no major issues. Now let's talk about build quality. As expected from a Thinkpad, the Yoga 260 feels extremely well built. The chassis is solid, the keyboard is excellent, and the 360-degree hinge allows the laptop to be used in multiple modes. Even years after its release, it still feels like a premium business device. But now it's time for gaming. The first game I tested was Minecraft. At the lowest settings, the game ran between 40 and 80 frames per second, which is actually quite impressive for a budget business laptop. Gameplay felt smooth and enjoyable. However, increasing the render distance to 32 chunks introduced frequent lag spikes and stuttering, even though frame rates remained between 30 and 60 FPS. Enabling shaders dropped performance further to around 20 to 40 FPS, making the experience much less enjoyable. Next, I tested Counter-Strike 2. Unfortunately, even at the lowest settings and 720p resolution, the game struggled heavily. Frame rates ranged between 5 and 15 FPS, with severe lag spikes and poor visual quality. Simply put, this laptop is not powerful enough for modern competitive games like CS2. So, what's the final verdict? The Lenovo Thinkpad Yoga 260 is a great budget laptop for web browsing, office work, media consumption, and light content creation. It can handle older or less demanding games, but modern titles are simply too much for its hardware. If you can find one at a good price, it's still a solid choice for everyday use. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.